Dr. Ala Najjar is a pediatric specialist at the Nasser Medical Complex in Khan Yunis. She's also a mother of 10. On the day of the massacre yesterday, her husband, Dr. Hamdi Najjar, drove her to the hospital. Moments after he returned home, an Israeli missile struck their house. 9 of their children were killed. Yahya, Rakan, Raslan, Jubran, Eve, Rayan, Saidan, Luqman, Sidra. The only surviving child, Adam, was wounded. Their father, Dr. Hamdi, now lies in intensive care. Their charred bodies were pulled from the rubble by paramedics, tiny limbs, blackened and broken, delivered not to a morgue, but to the hospital where their mother was working in A&E, trying to save lives. British surgeon Dr. Victoria Rose, volunteering at the hospital, described the horror, quietly commenting, "That's how life goes in Gaza." A second Nakba is unfolding, not in secret, not whispered through trembling lips, not passed like rumors between fleeing survivors, but under the full, pitiless glare of history. This is not an echo of 1948. It is its evolution, its mutation, the same machinery of erasure, refined, modernized, militarized, and live-streamed, sharper, crueler, unashamed. And the violence? It doesn't stop at Gaza's broken edge. In the West Bank too, the engine grinds on, raids, executions, settler rampages, and still the world clings to the myth that it all began on October 7th, as if before that Palestine was peace, as if there were no checkpoints, no children dragged from their beds, no homes leveled at dawn, no siege throttling life, breath by breath. No decades of occupation, no slow motion suffocation. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich made it clear, "We are occupying, cleansing and staying, destroying everything that remains in Gaza. The residents will go south and from there to third countries as part of Trump's plan." Former Knesset member Moshe Feiglin, "Every child, every baby in Gaza is an enemy. We need to conquer Gaza and colonize it, and not leave a single Gazan child there." Not slips of the tongue, a manifesto. A poll conducted by Penn State University found that 82% of Israelis support the ethnic cleansing of Gaza, 56% support the expulsion of Palestinian citizens of Israel, those remaining from the first Nakba of 1948. Almost half, 47%, support the killing of all Gazans, including babies and children, in cities captured by the army. This is not fringe. This is center. Democratic ethnic cleansing. Even insiders recoil. Former Israeli General Yair Golan, "Israel is on the way to becoming a pariah state. A sane country does not kill children as a hobby." Even aid has been weaponized. UNRWA Chief Philippe Lazzarini warns, Israel's new strategy forces Palestinians to move for food, water and medicine, turning survival into displacement. This, he said, is a second Nakba in the making. Unlike 1948, when militias crept in under night's cover, torching villages while the world slept, this Nakba is lit by the glow of screens. The first unfolded in post-war chaos. Its witnesses were few. The perpetrators, the victims, the world, absent. But now we see, we smell the charred flesh of refugees in tents. We breathe the dust of collapsed homes. We hear the screams beneath the rubble. We heard Hind Rajab, 5 years old, stranded in a bullet-riddled car, surrounded by the corpses of her family. She whispered on the phone, terrified, alone, bleeding, begging for someone to come. For hours she pleaded, then silence, then murder. We heard the voice of paramedic Rifat Radwan calling for his mother, asking her to forgive him before he was executed, shot, dumped in a pit alongside his colleagues. We saw Dr. Ala Najjar's children arrive in plastic bags, burnt, shattered, unrecognizable, delivered to the hospital where she fought to save other people's lives, while her own children had already been taken. We saw Reem's grandfather hold her body, softly, gently, stroking her hair, lovingly whispering into her ear, "You are the soul of my soul." We see the mothers with blood on their clothes and babies in their arms. We see hunger carved into hollow cheeks, schools pulverized, camps burned, bulldozers, snipers, mass graves, hospitals flattened, ambulances torn apart, children in pieces. And because we see, because we hear, we are complicit. We are not neutral. We are not outside this. We are inside it. Yes, this is not the first genocide. The world is soaked in the blood of the erased, from Turtle Island to Australia. Whole nations wiped out for civilization to make room for higher races. But this is the first genocide performed for the cameras, live, minute by minute, in every language, on every screen, even as Israel silences reporters and bombs journalists, still the world watches. And yet children fly kites. In a beautiful video shared by Dr. Rose, Gazan children run across shattered earth with kites made out of bin bags and broken string. Smoke rises from a fresh strike nearby. Still they reach for the sky. They steal a breath of joy in a place strangled from every direction, by siege, by hunger, by fire, by silence. The children's kites remind us of these verses by martyred poet Dr. Rifat al-Arir, killed in an Israeli airstrike, his body silenced, but his voice still flying. So that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope, let it be a story.